Hello, my creative freelancers and solopreneurs. Are you starting to think about how you're going to price in this new economy, how you're going to meet the market needs with your packages and your pricing and your offers? Then today's conversation is going to be especially relevant for you. My name is Aura McKay, and I'm the founder of Business of Creativity, and I am hosting the Tuesday 2 o'clock Tea and Talk today, all about our pricing and what the foundation of pricing for creative services is about, and why it's, such a struggle for us as creatives to figure out how to charge for our services. And I really would love for this to be an interactive conversation. So if you have questions about pricing, if you're challenged with it, or if there's something specific that has come up, please do let me know. Hi, Jamie, welcome. And I was actually going to talk about some of the challenges that you were mentioning earlier about, do I discount in order to show compassion to my clients and to my marketplace? And it's an it depends answer. There's a lot of ways to recognize and be aware of economic impact on your clients and on your target markets. And discounting is absolutely one of the ways to do that. Good timing for this. I know, right? Well, a lot of us are in that position, Jamie, where we're starting to think about going back into the marketplace or going back into work, opening our doors, starting to serve our clients newly and differently. And, are we going to go back there with the same offers? Are we going to go back there with the same packages, the same pricing to them? And often, status quo doesn't necessarily make sense. So curious, we've got a few people listening live. Let me know, are you back at work? Are you still thinking about it? Have you opened your doors? Did you never really stop? Let me know where you're at in your business right now. And if you're watching this in the replay, likewise, let's start gathering some information about the creative community and see, are we working? Because there seems to be a general feeling that most of us in creative services are suffering. And I'm not really sure that I see that in the world. Hey, Mary, thank you for joining us. So you're back at work. So you are actually teaching classes. Are you back in the classroom teaching? Because you're teaching photography specifically and posing and creative elements like that. So are you back in that classroom? Did we ever stop? So I know that Mary for sure was at home and not in a classroom. But for those of you that are watching now, have you been participating in the marketplace? For me personally, in March, I had a big event and the beginning of one of my big programs scheduled that it didn't end up happening. The beginning of March was like a really big kind of shock for all of us, where we had the first, physical distancing, shelter in place, those kinds of things. And there was a huge amount of fear and anxiety and uncertainty. And that really impacted the price sensitivity of my market. So people that may have been completely willing to step in and make a big investment all of a sudden said, no, I want to keep a hold of my purse strings because I'm not sure what's going to be happening. Mary offers, yeah, so you are in the studio on Monday. Wow, back at it. I'm with the students and starting to talk about posing and photography. So that's going to be interesting, going back into that world. And for you, Mary, you didn't have to think about your pricing for that. I'm pretty sure that they didn't ask their instructors to take a pay cut coming back post-pandemic phase 1. But I'm curious, did they ask their instructors to take a pay cut? Because gang, when we're creatives and we're considering discounting our regular services, we are absolutely taking money out of our own pockets unless our expenses also decreased at that time. You get that? So if we're running a business and it cost us the same amount to run a business, and we were charging $10 for something and now we're charging $5 for something, where does that $5 come from? We still have to pay all of our business expenses, so that money is likely coming directly out of our pockets. Reed offers, I'm starting in a new city, so discounts might be a good way to show good faith and get my name out there. So yes, it is a way to show good faith. However, Reed, my experience with offering discounts in the beginning for something is that once you set a price, it's much more difficult to raise that price over time. Your first price really anchors in people's minds as your price and value proposition. Hey, Brennan, thanks for joining us. So when you wanting to break into a new market or wanting to, work with a new group of people or even a new client, to right off the bat offer them a discount for what exactly? So I get that, sometimes taking a risk on a new creative service provider, that can be a big challenge for some companies or clients to want to invest in somebody who's not tested or doesn't have a reputation in that lane or in that city. That can be tough, Reed, absolutely. However, I'm not sure that a discount is the way to approach it. There's other ways to reduce the initial price investment for clients, to make that initial barrier a lower barrier, and to offer a taste of what you're doing at a smaller price point, so that you can then create that trust and you can prove your credibility. So it might be that instead of offering your full-on day rate, full commercial packages, that you create a new package of services specifically for that target market. So for example, in my world, I didn't want to discount any of my programs. My programs are already underpriced according to my coach. My coach is always telling me to raise my prices. But I couldn't take the same thing that I was offering over here for $10 and the next day say, oh, you know what? How about only $5? It just didn't make sense to me. And I didn't want to dilute the value of my current offerings. So I decided to create a new offering that's still in alignment with the things that I care about, my vision and mission, my framework for my business. But it's a different way of serving my clients, so I can offer it at a lower price point, because it's not apples and apples. And Reed, remember that the clients that you were working with doing trade for print in the beginning were not the same people that were going to pay you. So you wanna position yourself as the kind of client that you wish to be seen as. So I'm seeing we've got Georgie's here. Woohoo, Jordan. Hey, Jordan, nice to have you online. Jamie, I'm also trying to launch with different clients, but don't want to discount for that very reason. Don't want them to expect that in the future. Yeah. So how can we show compassion to our clients and our target market with our pricing? Or maybe it's how we package our services. So Jamie, if you're intending on serving a new target market with a new particular offering, it might be that you could adjust that offer slightly. So for example, one of the ways that my clients are able to raise their prices without actually charging their clients more, I'm going to say it one more time. So it's more like I get to earn more money without having to raise my prices. That's more of the way to kind of think about it. So it is possible to earn more money without having to raise your prices, which means it is still possible to earn money if you're going to lower your prices. So if you really do need to lower your prices, you want to change the value proposition. So for example, if you were going to be doing, let's just say, headshots, or logo designs or something like that. But let's say you were going to be doing headshots. So maybe in the headshot package that you want to deliver, you're thinking about doing 2 to 3 outfit changes. You're going to do 2 different backgrounds, and you're going to deliver them 10 finished images. And your price might be, X amount of dollars for that. And you're thinking, well, I don't think people can afford X amount of dollars, and I want to show compassion, so I'm thinking about giving a 50% discount. Half of X, right? Take that 50% right out of your pocket, which is probably your personal income or your salary. Instead, what you might do is say, well, I don't think people can afford X right now, so I'm going to build a package that is only 50% of what X costs and still meets most of their needs. So for instance, in the headshot example that I've just given, so maybe instead of doing 2 different backgrounds, you do 1 background and 3 outfits and 5 images. So it's not going to take as big of an investment of your time, and you're not going to be giving them the same X amount of value. You'll be giving them 50% of that. So your prices will make sense. They'll still get the images that they need to refresh their social media platform. They'll have images that they can use in their blogs and on their websites and to send out to clients as part of their email communications. They'll still have the pieces that they need. So part of this is getting really connected to what are our clients' needs. And we've been having this conversation over the whole month of May about, are our clients still our clients? Do our clients still have the needs that we think they need? So I'm curious for those of you that are on so much wise advice. Thank you so much, Mary Jensen. I really appreciate the feedback. It makes a big difference to have you guys here and watching live. And one of the differences it makes is then I get to know what kind of information do you need. You guys are my prospects, my target market, my clients. You're also my people and my peers and my colleagues. And I want to do whatever I can to support you and meet your needs. Just like you want to support and meet the needs of your existing clients so that they're going to thrive through this, so that they can continue to hire you and hire the other vendors that support them in their business. And one of the ways that we can do that is to start getting curious about what do our clients need right now and how can we match and align our prices and our offers so that we can meet them where they're at. And one of the things that I have created as a way to meet you guys where you're at is you're in that conversation of what am I going to be doing with my pricing? How much money do I really need to make this year? What are realistic sales goals for 2020 in the midst of chaos and pandemic and change? And these are very real, pressing questions that have come up for you that I've discovered through conversations, through curiosity, through hanging out in different Facebook groups, through looking at LinkedIn, which are all of the things that I recommend to you is to go hang out where your clients or your prospects, if you're trying to get into a new target market, where are they hanging out and what kinds of things are they talking about? What are they concerned about? And what I learned is you guys are concerned about prices and money and sales and being able to stay afloat, to make a profit over the next year to 12 months. Like, how is that actually going to look? So I created a solution. I took out some pieces from one of my other 2 programs and combined them into a 5-day jumpstart for pricing for profitability. So the 5-day jumpstart is like a challenge, but for me, I didn't really like the word challenge. So I chose the word jumpstart because I really believe that these 5 days of training on figuring out how to manage your money mindset, how to budget for the coming year, how to look at and adjust your prices and to look at your exact profit for each service, all of that is going to help you figure out how to market. It's going to simplify things, and it's going to support you in feeling more confident moving forward. So gang, I invite you to come to Pricing for Profitability. It's free. It starts on Monday, the 1st of June. I will put a link down here for you. And it's my way of going deeper with the conversations that we've been having for the month of May, and truly to support you in realigning your business for what we're up against, gang. It is a new frontier, the wild, wild west. It's today I feel excited. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't felt excited. Part of what's gotten me excited is having that clarity in being clear on some of my offers and the adjustments that I've made, in having a purpose in bringing these services to you guys as a way to support you to thrive and move forward and continue to connect with me and connect with Business of Creativity. So thank you. Thank you for being here. I am excited today. I'm excited to have purpose, and I am so, so grateful for all of you who are continuing to step up and step into your passion, who are not avoiding, you're not turning away from the business of being a creative, and you are here looking for ways to continue to thrive in your business. And I am here to support you. Thank you so much. The first 5-day jumpstart, 5 8-hour days. Oh my gosh, Brian, thank you so much for asking. There's no way. Guys, I am so Zoom overloaded. I could never do 8 hours in a day. It is about 30 to 45 minutes of training every day at 10 a.m. and then about 15 minutes of live Q&A during that same session. So an hour a day. And then I'm also gonna do a watch party in the afternoon. So if you're not able to make it to the live training sessions daily, you can come to the daily watch parties at 3 p.m. in the Facebook group, where we're going to watch it through again. I will be there. I'll be able to answer any additional questions. So yeah, your only commitment is an hour a day to the live training, and then about another 30 minutes to an hour or so for homework. Yeah. What time zone am I in? I am in Pacific. So I think we're daylight savings time. Oh, questions about dates and times, Jordan. I don't know if I can handle it. Yeah, no, Pacific. So yeah, 10 a.m. Pacific. I think you're in California, so might be a couple of hours difference for that as well. All of the information is at businessofcreativity.ca/jumpstart. So if you wanted to head over to the website right now, businessofcreativity.ca/jumpstart, or you're in Utah. Yeah. So I think you're an hour ahead of us, Jordan. So yeah. All right, gang. If there's anything else, I'm happy to answer any questions or concerns about pricing and packaging and your offers and how to be interacting with today's marketplace and aligning who you are, what you're passionate about, your own needs in terms of your own income and your business costs with what you're going to price and offer to your clients. So thank you again. My name is Ora McKay. I am the founder of Business of Creativity, and this has been the Tuesday 2 o'clock Tea and Talk. Thanks, gang. We'll see you next week, or maybe even on Monday. I'd love to see you in the Pricing for Profitability Jumpstart.